I recently got the Platinum Trophy for every canon Resident Evil game and ranked them so you'd know exactly which ones were the best. At number 6 is Resident Evil Revelations 2. Resident Evil Revelations 2 released on PlayStation 3 and 4 in 2015 and was an episodically released game that bridged the gap between the events of Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. To be fair to Capcom, this game came out at a time when everybody wanted to be the next Telltale Games and release their games in a manner that allowed them to receive cash up front while they continued to make and release the rest of the game periodically. Despite this unfavorable release decision, this game is pretty damn good and features two semi-intertwining campaigns. The A campaign features Claire Redfield and Moira Burton, two employees of the TerraSave company that find themselves getting kidnapped and held prisoner on an Alcatraz-esque island. This campaign is set 6 months in advance of the B campaign and technically is concluded before the B campaign even begins. The B campaign features Barry Burton and Natalia Corda 6 months after the events of Campaign A. During this campaign, Barry develops a fatherly bond with the 12-year-old Natalia as he searches the island for his daughter Moira. Early on in the story, he discovers that Natalia has superhuman powers that allow her to sense enemies and that the main villain in the game is searching everywhere on the island for her. Unfortunately, that's about as much as I can say about the main villain without spoiling a big reveal, but I can say that the final boss fight for this game is peak Resident Evil. The Platinum Trophy itself is not too difficult and can be completed in approximately 30 to 40 hours. The best part of this game is that it features 2 additional campaign modifiers that net you an additional 8 trophies. One modifier is Countdown Mode, which is the equivalent to a speedrun, except if your timer hits 0, you have to start the level all over again. The other game modifier is Invisible Enemy Mode, which is exactly what it sounds like. All of the enemies have been turned invisible and can only be seen if you shoot them or if you shine your light/Natalia powers on them. Oh, and this game modifier is automatically set to Real Survival difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game. However, if you could stomach these modifiers and grinding out a bunch of medals on each mission, you might just find that Revelations 2 is one of your favorite Resident Evils. And there it is! First try, baby! First try! Come on! Let's freaking go! Let's freaking go!